And welcome everyone. Welcome. Wow. Oh, I don't have any sound. That's interesting. That might be better. Hello. I'm Monster the Mermaid, and this is Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod and about maybe 60 or 70 other mods. So this is a heavily modded Minecraft that I am playing. Look what I found! Look at that beautiful new painting that I found. I'm going to turn my view over to this gorgeous painting of axolotls. And when I found this painting earlier, I was talking to Vincentius Primus and I was saying, these are, he said, ooh, catfish. And it's like, no. These aren't catfish. Catfish are fish that have cat qualities like whiskers. These are fish cats like mermaids. And so these are cats that have fish qualities. And that's what axolotls are. They're cats that think they're fish. So that big, beautiful painting is now in the ambassador's quarters of Rosa Ouro's town hall. And this is where I stay sometimes. When I don't stay at the saloon, they have a suite for me at the saloon, and so I stay there because I don't want to offend the owner of the saloon, who has gone out of his way to give me this special suite. We're coming out here. This is kind of something that we did earlier today, and I'm coming out again just to sort of, we had started doing a tour right here, but when I was coming in, I noticed that AS and, see them right, did you just see that? Did you see that right there? And there goes AS. AS is going to do it too. Mixasa, salut. Très bien. Et toi, how was the rest of your day? Going into your evening? Now, AS shouldn't be here. I'm not sure what happened. I did change where they lived, and yet he is standing there again. And I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm going to find out. Okay, let's come here. Oh, he just got up. There he is. He got up. He teleported. And how was yours? But I moved AS and Leroy to this housing right here because this is on the same level as there's Rainy. Ooh, no, it's not raining here. I thought I moved them here. Look at this. Let me see if it does it again. Yes, it does. Look at this. So this tells us who lives here. I like this a lot, Mixasa. This is a new change in the updated beta of Minecolonies, just from yesterday, I think, and or day before. And they changed the way this looks, and I really like it. This is really cool. Thank you, Minecolonies team. Excellent. So, AS lives here now. What's his problem? Why was he even down there? It's almost as though they didn't come here. Oh, I know. They had to move their stuff. So it takes them a while to move their stuff. And they did. They moved all of their belongings to, or they were supposed to be moving all their new belongings to the new apartments that they have in the Covenstead, and this would be their commute from now on. So instead of, I'll show you what their commute was before. I beg your pardon. So see this right here? This is where they would be coming to. Where is he? See, he's down there again. Something's wrong. Hold on a second. I'm not sure why it's not registering that he moved. This is where he used to live, and it's acting like it's not registering the move. So we'll have to check and see for a second. That won't be fun if that is the case. They used to live here, and that's why he is where he is, because they used to live right here, but they don't live here anymore. And yet they're acting like they do. We'll have to see if that's some kind of glitch in the matrix for this. So I'm going to help Ayas get up because it usually takes him a long time. He doesn't have a knack for it. Leroy has a better knack for teleporting. It's something they have to learn, and he hasn't really, Ayas hasn't really paid attention to that, and so he has a little bit of difficulty doing that. But that's what we did. We joined, we moved them so that they would be coming from here, which is much more of a straight line for them, and it doesn't involve levels, so they'd be coming from here. I know already. Why? That's interesting. I'm starting to have Java problems already. Let's look here for a minute. So I have been hearing Couriers go splat. And that's why this is called Couriers Go Splat. They come here and they start running, and they just start running and they run over the edge because this wasn't really here before, and there's no place for them to go. So they come up the stairs here, then they go down here, then they come all the way around here, and then they go up here. So we're going to fix this for them right now. Now, any of you who have been watching me for a long time, you know that I do infrastructure. I let them build the towns that they build, but I usually build the infrastructure. So remember there were some jungle, there was a jungle stairwell here. Well, this is what it looks like now. But we've discovered from fixing this part right here that there is a Byzantine stairwell that actually works really well right here. And what are you guys doing? What are you doing, Alexia? What are you doing, Sato? Are you meeting for an afternoon tryst? Is that what you're doing? Are you two not with anybody? It's possible. Should I ignore them? I'm going to ignore them for a moment. That is most curious. But we put in a stairway to heaven, a stairway to join this road that's just out from the town. This is the town hall right here. There's the clock. This is the courier that we put in specifically to join these two sets of walkways, and we just put in this stairwell in order to do that. And we've got some fighting going on. I don't think that's fighting. So we're going to do the same thing down here. Now those were Byzantine steps, and I'm going to find the right size Byzantine steps for here. So this is, let's pull out some things. This is 67, and this is 71. 67, 71, isn't that like 4? It is. So we need another 4 stair right here. So we should still be at Byzantine. We are. Infrastructure, roads, a 4 stair. So we took a stair like this and we put it in that other section. Now I want the stair to be back beyond this window. Where I'm putting this stair is all level 5s. There's nothing here. that's going to be rebuilt or built up. It is outside of the, this is the warehouse, the buried warehouse. That's what that blue line is right there. This is actually coming right to this spot right here. See it coming to that? Let's bring this down one, and there's where it starts. Let me see something here about where this is. That's good. Okay, 1, 2. So we're going to build this here. It's nighttime, and then I can fix it. So let's come here and let's construct, and there it is. And then let us X, and there it is. So there's the stair right here. Let me go up and go to sleep, because naturally it's not going to be made out of the materials that it was made in. And yeah, I'm having trouble. Let me see. Let me try that. Okay, that's better. They weren't quite in my ears. Okay, that sounds more like it, and then I'm not shouting. All right, this is the saloon suite that Pierce and Ember have made for me, and they're very polite and very. This is Pierce, this is his town, so I accommodate him from time to time by actually staying in that suite. What color do we want these? Why don't we just go ahead and continue the orange? So I need an orange stair, an orange terracotta. What color is that? That is all this wood up here. So I need one of these. I don't need all of these. Let's put these here for a minute. Because I think I'm just going to go ahead and use the pieces that we have here on me. So if we're going to put some kind of rail, I don't really want to put rail in this area. I'm not sure I want to put rail here. I was thinking about it earlier, and really it would help everybody if I did put rail here. There is enough room if we brought the rail. So see the rail here? If we brought it all the way around and all the way over, which is the best part for the rail to be? Probably here. Let's say we're going to put the rail here. So right here we're going to, is that slab all the way? That isn't. So let's say right here, we're going to take these out, oops, and put these in wherever there's slab. And that is where the rail is going to go. I was a little concerned that the rail was going to be too steep, but they seem to be managing it just fine. So we will have that piece. So if we're going to go ahead and have rail come all the way down, then this isn't wide enough, and we're going to have to make it wider. But we can start right now by seeing where this is. So this is as wide as this can be. Right here, this is the stair on this side. We can't make it any wider here. Let's quickly put this up so we don't have people Turu, for example, trying to splat her way down the stairs. So we'll do this. I think I would like to have that trim at the top. I'm probably going to bring this over just in this section right here. And let's begin. So hello you. So we're going to add to this side another set of do I want to do here? Yeah, I seem to be using this. We'll use this for this side, and then we'll use this right here for this side, right along here. And yeah, I see you. Maybe I'll just do that for a moment. This is a part of the, see? Yep. Let me see what that did underneath. Because it's like, that's a part of, look what we've got. Okay, let's take these away. That's the stairs right there. We'll take that away. What do I want to do with this? Let me put this back for a minute and see. Nah, let me do it the opposite way. Let's take this piece right here and take these pieces away, because we already know that that other piece shows on top. So if we put that there, then we don't have a problem. We don't have a problemo. All right, on this side, we need the match for that. Okay, and this one here, and that's the match for it. And this one here, and that's the match for it. So let's bring that down. We can take this and bring this right here like this, and there we are. I'm going to take these, and then that's going to be stairs on that part, and there we are. So of course she's using the outside part, but it doesn't matter with this, because we're going to take these away and put these in right here, and that solves that problem. Stone is stone, so it's fine putting this over top of that. I just lost that piece. There we go, and right here. So this is the part that isn't going to be here. Well, well, well. Look who's here. Look who's conveniently here. All right. Is that terracotta? Yes, it is. So we'll bring this out right here, and the white out right there. So now we have a place for the rail. Let's come here. We're going to have to make this shorter, longer, wider, not longer, wider. Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be wider this way. So let's remove this part right here, and we'll have to change that out in just a moment and match it to the other side in just a second. It's probably easier to match this part. Let's put in this, and then we'll just back up. No. Yes. Okay. And take these three out right here, and let's get one of these and put them in here. I'm good with that. I suppose I could do wood down. I'm doing wood down here. I kind of like it. So let's come to here. Oop. There's sand. Here. Here. And on this side, we could, if we want, just go ahead and bring this up to the end right here, because this is actually, if people wanted to stand at the top of these steps and see the balloon, the taxi balloon go up, they actually could. And that's actually quite nice. And on this side, they're going to want to go up the stairs to this side. So we can go ahead and put fencing back on this. Let's take that away. Whoa. Water. Yep, that close. Let's take this away. Right here. I can't put anything there. It gets in the way of them. Ooh, I'm not going to like that. Let's take that away from there. And what do I want to do with that? I don't know. Let's just leave that for just a minute and see how I feel about it when I see it. I think it's going to be okay. I think that's going to be okay. This is the thing. If we do this to match it to this area right here, then we might as well. That's weather. Ooh, Mixasa, we're going to have rain. Imagine that. Mixasa was saying it was raining earlier, and I was saying, nope, not raining here, but I think we're about to have some. So let's come here. I think I'm going to outline this. I know I just took something away from here, but I think it was just stone. So we're going to put this in as a thing. This is what this building is made out of. So it looks like it's connected to this building. Houston, do we have a problem here? There we go. Okay, we did have a problem. Okay, and then I hope you can see it's getting dark. I probably should begin to think about going to bed. Yeah. I think that's what you said this morning, Mixasa. Rainy, but it's okay. Très bien. Très bien. Look at all this stuff we have. So let's see if they went to their new houses. I'm going to check and make sure that Leroy and Ayas actually came over here to go to bed. I've got all sorts of stuff on me. Look at all this stuff. Let's come down here. I don't like not having an empty spot so that I don't have anything in my hand. This is dark. Look how dark this is. I think we're going to have to bring these torches up. I think we are. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have plenty of space. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Look at this. We have another. We can put 2 right here, and we'll match them on the other side or not. But for right now, we can take these and put these here. Do I have anything? Let me see where this is. It's 1 away from that. So we can definitely put a set right here. So let's take this right here and put it in, and then we can put this torch right here. We won't put any on the building. There's red there. This is quite a bit a stretch here. 1, 2, 3. Why don't we do this again? Put this in, and then what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bad. 1, 2. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do another set right here like this, right where the stairs start, so they can see the stair well right there. So we'll put these in here, and then we'll take the torches. Now the torches are Fantasies bone wall lights that we're putting in to this hallway. I don't want to put them on the building. So we'll just put them in like that. That's much better as far as lighting the way up. Look at all this stuff. Look at this. Look at all. I still need that. This is on site. I don't need that. I'm holding on to this because I made it. I don't need these pieces here. We can pick these up there. I probably would use the rail, and let's just make some of this go away right here. Let's come back and let's take all of this off for a minute, and let's come here and let's just make those go away and keep the rail. So we're looking to see if they actually got here. Oh, thunder. It says that they're here, and I need to find out. I'm gonna have to shoot. I'm gonna have to go sleep. Why don't we just go in here since no one's in here? It is possible that no one would be in here, so we'll go here. I think I have. Do I have a guardian here? I should have a guardian here. No, not here. Let's go across the way. Who's the guardian here? The guardian here is no one. Ooh. Okay. Did you see that person's? There were 2 people in this room. There sure were. I want to see that. I want to see that next time. I was so busy trying to figure it out. It's like, wait, there were 2 people in that room. Let's go to the videotape. Yay! And there is Aes finally going to his proper bed. So I think that they were taking some time to move their stuff. And so they were doing it at nighttime and then staying overnight. And then they were going to work. And Alexia is examining the terracotta that was put in for this. Alexia is our stonemason, and she's down here. We also did something for Alexia's. I got tired of, recall her. I got tired of them jumping over this table. And this one. So we brought down the ceilings all the way around. This ceiling was already down on this. This is Littleton. There was a wall piece right here. So we just added this. I think we added that part. But we added this on these 3 sides. I don't want to add too much here because of the stairs right here. They'll be banging their head. And it still says Minecolonies. Alexia, it still says Minecolonies. Let's see. Let's put Alexia's name on here. Alexia apostrophe S. Alexia's Masonry, because that's whose it is. Yeah, that's where that sign is. I probably should have faced this the other way, but I'm pretty sure I had a reason for facing it. And sorry about that. There we go. And so, yeah, so just for a little bit here, let's look at this section right here where we're at. They actually made it. Yay! Yay! Okay, let's go back to what we were working on so we can get this part done. So what we're actually doing is bringing a rail down to this area right here. And if we do that, it's probably going to come down this on this and go right up to this. It probably should go right in to this, probably right to about here. I like the idea of that. Let's see, why don't we do that? And let's see what happens when we, oh, there's a problem, Houston. I don't think we can. Let me see. Nope. We are not going to be able to go beyond the gate. And then the question is, do we need the gate? Let's say we don't need this gate. We've got a gate right here. I'm fine with one gate. We're not in a dangerous place because of the treaties formed by my people. Oh ho ho ho. Quick, let's have some stone here. I think I might take this out. I think I might have this be actual stone. I'm going to have to do it this way. We've got walkers and I don't want them falling through. See this? This is a tourist. I know this is a tourist. They're as bad as traders sometimes, but they seem to be intrigued by what I'm doing. They probably just got off of that air taxi, that balloon taxi that we have. And interesting. And are here right now. So these walkways are connected to this mesa right here. And so that is what it is looking like. What did you just see that? He tripped and fell down this. All right, that doesn't. Let's do this right now. Did you see him hurting himself falling down this? He surely did. No, no, no. Nope, nope, nope. I always do that. I hit something by mistake there. Okay. I don't know why, but we're going to do this. Oh, look how close. Okay, this isn't going to work. Let's take this part right here. Nope. And fill this in. Let's remove this right here. Right here. We'll remove that part. Rosa, I'm sorry. This isn't going to be the road. I don't know how I'm going to make it not be the road, because they have a tendency to like to follow certain ways, but I am going to try and make it that they come this way. And this is going to be most interesting. I did not. Vincentius Primus. It is true, Vincentius. I think that change.
What's that?
It is true, that thing that I was telling you that something else had changed. I think that change actually did affect the way YouTube sees things, because once again I forgot to make the change today. And okay, so did you see that? So he came down that way and now he's going up. All right, they don't have a problem with the rail. That is excellent. Let's do this rail then and give them some way to go in this direction. We're going to have them come this way, all the way over. And how many? I think this is the last one. And then this one is coming this way, and I do believe this is it. Yes, it is. So here, yes, these are a different type of stairs, so this is going to be a much smoother ride, not as extreme, which is good, because of the fact that they are going up pretty high right there. All right. And right now, I think this is it. I think that this is all I'm going to put in until I get that part done. I would like to get this waterfront part done first. So there they go. Woo! All right. So I just have to make sure that right here, this part right here, why don't we just go ahead and do this? Yeah, I see that. Right into the warehouse right there. Let's come this way, all the way across. Interesting. And then let's bring this down. I don't want it attached to that. And bring this here. And I don't want it attached to that. So we'll do it this way. There we are. So that's the way down, and that's the way down. And I do need some stone right here. It is going to attach. Grr. There isn't going to be anything I can do about that. So we'll just have to have it. Unless I take all of this away. But if I do that, do I want that to be there like that? I guess I'll have to. I guess I'll have to take it back like this and have it look like that. In that corner, I like that better. Then it looks like a walkway's been built across, and that is okay. Let's make all of this go away for a minute. It's nighttime again. I want to take a moment and let people get to bed. And I want to make sure, what's that? Jet, what's the matter with you?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay, well, Jet's not going to get a lot of sleep because he is not feeling good. So now we may do the same here where we have the stairs made out of stone. I changed the stairs back to stone here, but I might still want to have the wood rails because as an outline, and I think I might definitely want to do that. The next thing that we have to do is make the stairs that come here, because they're still coming here. See? No, you can't see. Let's go to bed. Look at the moon. Ooh, it's beautiful over the bridge, the Arcane Bridge. And let's come here and let's go to sleep. And yeah, I did. It was an experiment, and I think that experiment proves the thing that I thought, and so I'm going to have to permanently fix that. And I thought I had, but it doesn't look like I have. Okay. And now we can see them coming in and going right into the warehouse. And I definitely like that. And there they are. That is going to help a lot. So now they get off here and they're coming this way. And this road, we don't have rail on this. And you see this? How many is this? 1, 2, 3. So this 2 right here is where the rail would be. Leroy, what are you doing down here? Oh, you went to visit Lexi. Oh, he went to visit Lexi. That's interesting. I think Lexi has a child already with Casey, but he worked with Lexi for a while, and I guess he kind of misses her. Robert is next door, and he comes over and eats a lot there. He enjoys having meals there. But he's just having meals. He's actually Ainsley's partner, and they seem pretty happy. So I think that's just him being hungry for food. So we've got this part. Let's do this. So we needed to have another full straight and maybe a partial to go to here, but why don't we do the steps first? So see how we have this corner right here? I would like to bring the steps right up to this piece right here. And the tallest of the Byzantine steps, I think, is 6. So let me see what that looks like. Maybe we need to use 3 and 3. Let's see what happens. Road. Stair 6. A stair long, is a stair longer than 6? That looks longer than 6, doesn't it? Let me see what that is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's 6. It's definitely a 6. Okay, let's see how this works right here. Let's move this to here, and let me see how far down this is. All right, I'm just going to take it from here and bring it down the rest of the way. And I'm just going to put this in here. So see, I'm putting it right up against this. Whoa, like this. And then we'll have the extra piece that we need come out on this part right here. And that'll be that. And see this part that he's walking on? We're gonna have to platform this, because now that the balloon lands here, we don't really want anybody getting too close to the balloon in this area. So we should in fact have the road be quarantined, or at least this cliff have a fence on it. And so yeah, you see him moving along right there like that. Let's come here and let us construct it, and there we are, it's constructed. And then let's X. All right, so that's here. We don't have anything underneath that, so I'm not worried about that. I need one of these, and I think in this area it's going to be dark oak down. So we're going to have these, and I need a dark oak full, and that would be this, and I think we're good. And then let me come down here. So this is going to come down to here like this, and then down to here, because you see the walkway is right here. So we're coming down even farther than that. Yeah, we practically could have put in another actual, there was a 3. We could have done the 3. And so we've got this part right here. And this right here is going to be the stair, right in this part right here. And we can go from here like this. I'm watching, see that right there? That's someone in the warehouse. That's a visitor in the warehouse, actually. And then from the bottom, I know this is long, we'll see if we have problems with it. I don't think that we're going to. I don't know whether there is a limit to how far their streetcar will go, but this is this is longer than a 6. And that's the reason why I have a little tiny bit of a concern. It's longer than the 6, but we'll see what happens in this section here. So that's on that side. And let's look at this side here. On this side, there's the stairs. Let's pull this back. And let's do these, the matching ones right in these corners right here. And this part down right here. I know I just put all that stone in. Am I going to put the wood in? I think I am. So we're going to end up taking that part out. I forgot. So on this side, I know we could have put it so as not to have a double there. We could have put it closer, and I didn't. Is it gonna bug me? Am I gonna have to move it over like this in this area? I am. I'm sorry. This is one of these things. It's actually gonna bug me. We'll put it down right here like this. If I wanted, I could just make it a wider stairwell coming down here and then just leave it. I think I might. So then right here on this side, this is where we start having dark oak in this area. Right here on this side. Let's do this here and here, oops, and all the way down to this part. And then what? Are we going to actually have one of these at the bottom? We're gonna have this at the bottom. Ooh, I just had an interesting idea. I might want to do that. Let's do this. Because what I think I'm going to do is start the thing where I'm going to start putting something on top of these. And what it is, I don't know just yet. You're welcome to suggest something. But I know that I am more than likely going to do something in those spots. Let's have this come out in this section right here and right here, and let's put this part on. This is the part that matches in this area, going up here. And then we have this, and we need some stone right here, and then we have this one coming up here. So that doesn't make any sense. I just realized something that's going to happen. So when we do this, the only thing that can go on top of here is this, and I have to decide whether I like that or not. Let's go to sleep. Woo! Vincentius Primus has exploded. We're going to go to sleep in a minute. This is going to be one of these times, yeah, when we're sleeping. And here we go. And there's no question. Isn't that interesting, Vincentius? That is really interesting. All right, so right here, which is going to be interesting, it just marks the beginning of town right here, and I kind of like that. So this part is actually going to be dark oak on this section right here. And let's just go ahead and put in the pieces that we need for this. I can't, apparently. Sometimes I think that I can. I think I can. And then other times I'm not really good at it. At creating, talking and doing stuff at the same time. Sometimes I'm okay and I can do it, and then other times I am actually not. So I don't think that I'm It probably would be different if it was something in chat, but making up the story part here, I could talk about, there we go. What is this here? This is dark oak planks coming this way. Let's put in dark oak planks here. We're going to put in another set right here. That is the warehouse below, and they don't mind having that. And let's put two here, and I like that, and one more right here. So we're going to bring this actually out two right here. That's the warehouse downstairs where that is, and that is fine. Because we're doing that, we can have a stair right here if we want, or we can just go ahead and have the ramp come down on this side like this, and this part here. Wonk, I did not get that ramp piece. This piece of ramp right there, and just have this whole thing right here. No. Yeah, I know. Okay, and have this come down. I'm gonna need it because of the ramp right there as well. So from here all the way around. Now, because this is doing this right here, this is going to be the place where this is going to be here like that, and make that separation in those right there. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back. Okay, so right here we have an extra piece. Let's put these in for a moment. Let's put this part here. I'm not gonna like it. I just don't like it hooking onto that. So we can have that, and this right here. Do you see that we have a little animal layer right here? Look at this. Look at this thing underneath here. What is that? It's our little animal layer there. Oh, I made it fall in. Let's stone it for a second because I don't want anything. I want it to look graduated right here. Can I put sand there? Yes, I can. All right. All right. And there is a set of stairs coming down. It's going to meet this. And this, as you can see, isn't coming out far enough. Ooh, for a second I was going to go up in the air. So we actually need to add on, we took some away right here. I don't know that, I don't know. Do I want the rail? I'm making the rail come down. So why am I not going to make that wide enough? Let's see what we'll do here. I might take that away, just to have some space for the rail to come by, and I might like that better. I'm fine with this, I think, and then a part of me goes, are you really? Yeah, I'm fine with it like that. Let's put down a piece of road here. So we're using the spruce. The spruce is longer than the dark oak, and in this area we actually need the spruce to come down those lengths. So we're going to use spruce walkways here. Let's come to this part, and I'm going to switch to monster. Greetings, oi, Mr. Villager. And look, I am dark dust today. Wow. Okay, and let's get spruce roads, and let's get a long straight. Let's turn it the other way. these are going this way, and let's bring it in. It's going to be right here like this. No, it's not. Do we want to do a shorter piece or a jog piece? Nah, we're not going to jog it. I'm going to have to take this away and have sand here. Do I just want to go ahead and do it and let that be lost and just rebuild that part? I think I might want to go ahead and do that. How far over is this supposed to come anyway? I think it would redo all of that. Oh, nope. Yep. Yeah, let's just do that. To the bam, Mr. Villager. To the bam. To the bam. At Evosi, how are you? Como está Vosi? And let's come here. Let's look at this. Do I want to? Yeah, constructed. Believe it or not, in some respects, it just takes shorter. Oops, yeah, I saw that. I dropped it and picked it up. Just to go ahead and have this part here come down like this, and have this come here. Let's bring this walkway part here all the way over. This is slab. We're not going to use slab. We're going to use this. So we can take these guys away for a moment. Right here. And on this side, just for a second until I see what this is going to look like. And yes, I am mixing materials. I am not making the roads all the same. I'm not making any of these places all the same. Specifically, let's bring this out one more. And so that we can have a turn right here to go here. This is 1, 2, 3 right here. So let's put in another set right on this part right here. So I don't want that. We're going to do this across. You're good? Good, good, very good. To the bem. Vincentius?
Just a second.
I think he's playing. Mr. Villager is asking about you.
Huh?
Mr. Villager is asking about you
Oh,
in chat.
I'm not lurking at the moment,
You're not lurking. Ah, okay.
but I'm fine. Thank
You're
you for
fine?
asking. How are you? Well, I think you already asked him that.
I did, and he said he was, wait. He didn't say. He hasn't said yet how he is. Mr. Villager, how are you? Yeah, he didn't say yet. All right, we'll do that. And there we are. So, Mr. Villager, what I'm doing is I'm doing some road work to try and get, because Couriers were going splat. I was working on this area, and every once in a while I'd hear splat, and it would be some courier, or I'd look up and I'd see splat, and I'd see some courier turning red because of course they fell. And so we were fixing this area right here, and If you discover more info about Vincentius, you would probably use that for a meme. I think so. You made Vincentius laugh. Okay, it is morning. And here we are. Mr. Villager, this morning in Twitch, I did that thing where I thought I was doing an hour and a half in each world, and in the mornings I can no longer do that. I can only do 2 hours, and so since I did an hour and a half, I really only had a half hour in Twitch this morning. So tomorrow I'm going to do an hour and a half in Twitch to make up for it, and just an hour in Prasino. But right now I've got I think he'll appreciate that. Right now I've got plenty of time. I've got another half hour, and this morning when we were here, because Johnny Speed and Drone Hands, the maker of the music you were listening to, were in chat, I was giving them a tour, sort of showing them how the air service works, the balloon taxis, that the balloon taxis would drop you off here. Now this balloon taxi drops the people off on this side, which is really good. It drops them on this side, and they come over here and they walk through the town hall right here. And what's the matter? What's the matter? No, he wasn't laughing at well, we'll see in a minute what Mr. Villager is talking about. Then they can come this way through here. I don't think we read anything here. Yeah, there isn't anything here yet. Maybe there'll be something at level 5. Oh? So I'm taking you on the tour that I took them on, actually, is having the air balloons drop you off on top of the mountain, and then you come through here. Now the neat thing about coming through here is it kind of starts the tour right away. You said that we were going to have only 2 hours. No, 2 hours of Twitch, not 2 hours of YouTube. I could still have 3 hours in the afternoon. I can't have 3 hours in the morning, so most of the time, and so I'm just bringing it all back to the 2 hours for right now. I see what's happening. Yeah, no, I was talking about Twitch, unfortunately only getting 2 hours. And so this morning they can come through here, so the tourists, they come here and they can see the clock tower, they can see the bell in the clock tower. Nice touch. Nicely done, Mixasa and Matlam. The bell's gorgeous. And this is the inside of the clock, and you can see not all the mechanisms are in place yet, and that's why there are all these structures here. They are still trying to get the clock working. And then the people come through here, and there's this nice little place to sit, and they can look out over the edge and see the town, and they can see the other air balloons sitting down below. And the tour guide would say to them, if they want to go down, they can catch the air balloon and go down to the saloon and go down to the gold mining town area, and that would be kind of fun. But up here is the botanical gardens, and this is the first thing that they see when they come out. And then right here is the restaurant, the Good Luck restaurant, and this restaurant is there. I mean, for them, they just got off a air balloon and an air taxi, and so they're probably hungry. Then after they visit the botanical gardens, after they have something to eat, then they come around the corner here. There's a gift shop right here in between the botanical gardens and the Mystic site. And the Mystic site is our version of the pyramids. And so they can come here and see the mystical site and hear the stories and have a tour. Unfortunately, it hasn't been fully excavated and restored yet from the information that the townspeople got from the MERS, from my people, about what was here before the skeletons were here. So what's left, they would explain of this area. This is what's left, the skeleton royal personal chamber of the king is all that's left here. The other part of this, I'm sorry, you can't see. Let me show you right here. The other part is gone. Is a part of the restoration. They were using the hole left by the deterioration of this building that's being restored. They were using that as their king's palace, the way skeletons use caves. And so that is Zaf. Gyasu, Zaf, Gyasu. This tree on the cliff reminds you of an idea you were going to send me. No description right now. It's a surprise. Okay. All right. And so this is what the tourists will learn about now, since they can't necessarily go into the ruins yet because it's dangerous, because it is still being worked on. But they can come around here and see and go, ooh, ah. And then they can come around the corner here, and around this corner, is this what I think this is? This is what you think this is. It's a hole in the wall. Around this corner is then the library. And in the library, the tourists can come in and look at this. Woo! And they can begin to see in the literature and all. Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't noticed that. Do you see that? There aren't any books there. There aren't any books there. Uni! Hi, Uni! Hello! Nice of you to be in chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're good. We're good. How are you? How are you doing? And so when we go downstairs, all the books are downstairs in this section of the library here. And this is where the water comes down, the waterway comes down to there, the aquarium. And I don't have anyone here. Where are the people? Uh-oh, are we out of food? Usually when people aren't around, that usually means that, oh, whoa, look at this. No one works here yet. How did that happen? Interesting. Hold on. Volmer is our banker. and he works at the bank. Rocco, I think Rocco is still at the medical buildings of the university. Rocco's still there. He should be the librarian at the main library. Jaslyn, look at Jaslyn. This is actually perfect for Jaslyn. Jaslyn is now studying under Rocco, if I'm not mistaken. Chloe is also studying under Rocco. Both of them have some really high mana, which makes them perfect for here. Simeon, Jaslyn's parents are across the way. They own the farm. Let's see who Simeon's parents are. Santana and Daisy. I think we're going to leave Simeon on the other side, but we can bring Jaslyn back over here and have her be head librarian. And Rocco will be so proud to have one of his students be the historical librarian there, the librarian for the antiquities. That's right there. The problem is I have to find her someplace to live. There is one more space here in this housing, and I think it's going to go to her. There's one more space here. Jaslyn could go home and live at home, but home is down 2 levels from where they are. What is behind the stained glass? Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, hold on a second. Let's get Jaslyn here. Look at this. Isn't this cool? Look at this new thing. This is so cool. This is part of a new update of the beta and of Minecolonies, where they've done a great job. Thank you so much, Minecolonies team. This is really, really nice. So we're going to add Jaslyn, and look, there's no question who lives here, and there's no question who doesn't live here, and it makes it perfect. You can't assign anyone else, and that's why these are dark. So I just love that they did that. So we moved Jaslyn in here, and then these are all separate apartments. So the people all live in different apartments from each other. There's Aes in this apartment right here, and I'm going to go out for a moment because you said what did Uni say? Ah, yes. Yeah, okay. Let's come this way. Mr. Villager was saying what was behind the stained glass. And that's a good question. This is the level 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and look at that. What is that behind there? Isn't that really cool? Zaf? You're good? You woke up from a nightmare. Ooh. Ooh. That's not fun. So see, Mr. Villager, it makes it look like it's like water behind or something, and I love the way that looks. Oh, if he really wants to Mixasa is answering the question you actually had. What is the material behind there? I apologize. Yes. I thought you were talking about what it's supposed to be. Yes, it's amethyst behind there, and mushroom lights, and it's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. Zaf, do you want to tell us about your nightmare? Do you want to tell us what your nightmare was about? I'm sorry to hear that, actually. And Let's go down. Yesterday you liked the cave with the fireflies they saw. Hold on a second. Where did we go? I'm not sure now. I wonder where we were. Oh, yes, 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 yes. You were there. I'm sorry. I think I was there for a little bit. Was it yesterday that I was there for a little bit, about a minute or two? The Minecraft team. Isn't that wonderful? That's their server on Patreon. So the Minecolonies, he's saying Minecraft, but the Minecolonies team, that's who you're talking about, right? Because they just started the server this past week. And that server is actually in the caves. And the cave, they set up a world gen and a place for patrons to actually land and to get their feet, and then they begin to okay, that explains it. And then they can build their own colony underground. And they've done a lot of things that are really cool. One of the things, for those of you who are going underground, I mean, that's just so crazy. One of the things that they have done is that if you're a player, you can take guardians, you can take knights, and you can take druids, and you can take archers from the town and have them accompany you when you go and look for things. So they're a part of your tour, a part of what you're doing. And so you're not entirely alone fighting by yourself if you're in those caves and with the Minecolonies. And that's actually kind of really good. 15 minutes? You saw 15 minutes? That's okay. Sometimes that happens where you just get a chance to stop in, but you can't stay long. I had one of those days too, but it really looks beautiful. It really does. So whenever Minecolonies team creates a new server, they set up a place for the people to come to. Yes. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. It really is pretty, but it is challenging, and it's meant to be challenging. The people who play Minecolonies like the challenge, and the people who support the team, like me, I support the team. I'm a patron. The only reason I don't go in is because because I stream, what would happen is I would not have enough time to go in and play and to really play and get something done. So, but I can talk about it, and I can say that if you want to see it, you can go to Twitch and you can watch, and a couple days a week out of their stream time, they do development and they do building. They do like style designs, and then the other times they're playing on the patron servers, so you can see what's going on, and that's really good. One of the interesting things about that is at the end, when the server is going to go away, they usually show you the towns. And every once in a while, while the towns are being done, they do. Logan! Hi, Logan. Hi, Logan. I have a Logan here in this town. Logan Salier. Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, yes, so if you want to play with them, they only just started this past weekend. And so it's not too, I don't think it would be too hard to catch up. You just have to be a patron. You can go to Minecolonies team on Patreon. And if you become a patron, you can play in their server or on their server, and which is very fun. So yeah, so that's what Zaf was talking about. And how are you, Logan? How are you doing? Let's come back down here for a minute. I don't have a rail here yet, and I definitely don't have a rail here. And I'm trying to think about this. I'm not going to put the rail in yet because I'm going to do this part right here. So for those of you who don't normally watch me, I am part of the governing body. I am the ambassador from the mermaid nation of Tana to this land settlement. So when people come to various areas, they can request an ambassador. And the reason that they request an ambassador from Tana, a mermaid ambassador, is because there's peace. They don't have to fight. This is a very peaceful city. We have treaties as old with skeletons, with witches, with endermen, and so we don't, they honor our treaties over this period of time. So this leaves us a lot of time to just be creative, build, have families, and do all the things that towns love to do without worrying about attacks. The barbarians and the pirates, the Amazons, and what's the other ones? I've forgotten. Nordic something. They have treaties with the Tana as well, with mermaids as well, and so they do not come. So this is the nature of this town, and I'm going to come in here. Did I build this whole thing? No, I did not. Minecolonies is a mod for Minecraft that has villagers that actually live their lives. And when you start a village, when you start a town, when you start a colony, is what Minecolonies calls it. You have these citizens, that's what Minecolonies calls it, and they do the work. They build all the things that you see. What I was about to explain was I have a tendency to want to put it in the roads myself. I like to do the infrastructure, the roads myself. But Minecolonies does, the builders do it. And the way it is done, because it's just going to come down here for a minute. Hello, sheep. Let me put this on. Let me come here. I'll show him, Logan, for a second. Do I have a building tool? So you start a colony, and then you are able to avail yourself. You are able to use styles, blueprints that are provided by the Minecolonies team. And the reason you want to use these styles is because then the people who live in the town will actually use the buildings. So this is what it looks like. So this is the area where you find all the designs for all types of buildings, including your own. You can add your own buildings, and all of this is included in this. So we're looking at all the different types of styles that you can have. And right now I'm doing a combination of styles, but my main style on the cliffs actually belongs to Mixessa, who's in chat, and Matlom, and that is the cliffs style. And there it is right here. So when you go to a style, you can pick buildings based on categories, and then you can build those buildings. So for instance, if I wanted to build a house, there's a bunch of different kinds of houses that you can build, and you can pick a place where you want the house to be, and then you can set the blueprint down, and then you can tell them to build it, and they will take the materials that you and the town provide for them, and then they will build. If you build it, they will come. So I'm coming down here, I'm going into the saloon, into here. This is my suite in the saloon, and I'm going to go to sleep. Now the thing about mine is I have several other furniture mods that Minecolonies did not have in their pack, but they work with Minecolonies, and so in that respect you can add other mods. Vincentius Primus put this mod together for me so that I could have additional furniture. Zaf is talking about Mr. Villager's bridge here, the Arcane Bridge, and there it is, Arcane Way. And this bridge was to help pilgrimages that were being made to this monument right here. This is some sort of ruin, and it is recognized by some people, and druids come here a lot. We lost the only person we've ever lost here. We lost because they were swimming across the river, and I honestly don't know what happened to them. I don't know whether I don't know whether they were attacked by a squid. I don't know what happened, why they unfortunately lost their life. But they're the only ones who have. We built this bridge specifically so that they would not have to swim across. And so that is the bridge. And Mr. Villager wanted to name it, and so it is called the Arcane Bridge. Now this is a bridge. The river runners have no... Welcome back, Mr. Villager. Welcome back. You didn't miss anything. I'm actually explaining to Logan Minecolonies, so you didn't miss anything. The river runners, these little boats right here, they actually can go under this bridge, but we do have some river runners that are sailboats, and they're too tall. For instance, just so that Logan can see for a moment, I'm going to get one of them. Let's get one of the other river runners for a minute. Let's switch. We're going to go to Minecolonies Original. And this is, let's look at decorations. Let's go to ships, and let's go to the small Norseman ship. I'm going to X for a minute. It didn't appear here, so that means that it wasn't here. Let's do that again. Let's go to decorations, go to ships, the small Norseman ship. There it is. So here is a ship, And if I wanted to put this ship on the river, I move it into place, and then there it is. So you can see that a river, one of these small ships is too tall to go under this bridge. So this is a part of the bridge that pulls back and allows a sailboat to go underneath. Now, so long as it is built within this boundary, do you see that boundary out there? There's a boundary that's running, a grid. That grid is as far out as you can build. And so long as you're within the boundary, you can build out and up and down as far as you want within this place. So if I wanted to have this boat here, what I would need to do is to move it into place, and then right here I would assign a builder, or I could construct it myself, or I could assign a builder and let them build it. But I don't want one of these right now. So this was just a sample, so I'm going to make it go away. And when I don't have the builder tool in my hand, you can't see you can't actually see the town boundary. Mr. Villager, you just feel that these thin pillars would be easy for the bridge to fall? They're not that thin. Oh, you mean these parts right here? I imagine it would. Have you seen bridges? I mean, in comparison to these people, see that person right there? Look at what that part of the bridge looks like in relationship to that person. So let's say that the people who built this, they built it well. It is in the water. You can see that it's actually comes underwater and is actually anchored into the ground underneath right here. And yeah, it's stone for that reason. So it's not really going anywhere. And this isn't an area that has any serious weather other than windstorms and rainstorms. Like, it's a desert, so it does have windstorms. At the bottom of the bridge, maybe add some torches, be more glorious. The bottom needs block float at the river. Ah, I see what you're saying. No, these are underneath. So see, this part is all under here, but having some torches on here. I agree with you. So if the boat was coming up at night, they wouldn't see this. And I agree with you on that. Let me see what we can do about that. How much time? We don't have any time left. Should I take a little bit of time from Prasino? I think I will for a minute. Let me look at some lights for a second. I'm going to make all of this go away. Let's go here and look at some lights. That's not going to work. Let's look at lanterns. Lanterns, L-A-N-T-E-R. Let's see what we have lantern-wise. I don't know that I like any of that. What else? Glow. We could do glow pieces. We could do, oh, look what we could do. We could frame glowstone with, not glowstone, frame, let's frame sea lanterns with stone, with brick. and put them in places like right here and right here. I think that's a good idea. Let's come over here. Let's go to this part right here. Let's come down. I need an architect's cutter. I don't need these. Let's put these up for a minute. Let's get an architect's cutter right here. Let's do one thing. Let us get a sea lantern, and let's get a stone brick. Let's do these, and let's see how this works. So donum ornamentum, domum. Let's come here, and there it is. So we can put one. Oh, I have to pick one. Ooh, I like this. Let's pick this one here. Let's use this one. Let's pick this one. Let's use this one, and let's pick this, and let's see which ones we like of these. These are the 3 that I like. And wait, with torches you mean like curves between the pillars? Let's see. Some torches. So let's look at this. So see how we have this part in here? This is the part that he doesn't like, is this part right here. Why don't we take these out? And why don't we put these in instead? So right here, we're going to put in, whoop, that did not go in the right place. Let's see if we put these in instead. So this is what it would look like. See that right there? So instead of having these pieces right here, why don't we take these out and put this in? So we can put those in on that side and on this side here as well. So we have that part. And then the bridge looks like that. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. That is really nice. That is nice enough that I'm not sure that I want to have these. Let's see if we can put these in instead. So we're going to put these on instead of having those pieces right here. Lanterns are used all over the place. So why don't we do something different? See that part right there? And that lights up the river at night, and it looks like that. Wow, nice guys. I like it a lot. I definitely do. So when they come up to the river, they can see this. Now we should put something here as some sort of warning or something, but I don't know what. You plan to build something on the other side? No. I don't. Not for a long time, Zaf. I don't think so. I don't think so right now. And the only reason that I'm saying that, Zaf, is because I'm building on the other side of the poppy fields. So hold on for a second. Let's come here. I'm going to go up to sleep. And we're going to go to sleep right there. That was a great idea, guys. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Look, I can see it from my bedroom. Look at that. That looks cool. You know something? I think I'm going to add the other piece too. I was jumping on my bed. Let's come over here. I think I'm going to do these two here also. so that they can see. I just sort of like the double of that on this side. There might not be a double on the other side. We'll find out in just a minute. Is there? Yes, there is. Good. So we can put this in right here. Let's clear this back along this part right here, and just clear this part back from where these are, so we can see this part and they can see this part on the river. So we're going to take this part down a little bit in this section right here. And there we go. So that is an excellent, wow. That's really nice, isn't it? That works really, really nicely. That definitely does. And then we're putting these in right here. So when you walk across, it looks like this. Wow, that's fun. That is beautiful. Okay, Zaf, this is the reason why I'm not building anything over here, because we're actually going to put in a waterfront on the other side. And I'm going to go here for a second, and then we'll go to the other town. See this part right here, Zaf? This is the part that we're putting in. And by the way, this is the roof that gave me the idea for what I am doing in Prasino. It was actually that roof that gave me the idea of what I should do over there, and I hope you like it. And here we are. So this is where we're putting in buildings right now. When this Shire restaurant is finished, we will put it in the ground. The only reason it's not in the ground now is because it's Shire, and some Shire buildings are meant to be up on top of the land, just partially underground. We're going to bury this one in that part. If you had a small creek between two rivers, there's a space in this river. If I had that would start a nice creek. What if we had a small creek between the two rivers? Nope. No, we're not going to build anything across here. And it's not really necessary. On the map, see where we are? See where the bridge is right there? See where this is? So we have a section of river runners that run this side, and then we have another section of river runners that run on the other side of town. And so we don't really need a Panama Canal right here. I know what you mean. What is a creek? He means a canal. He's talking about running a canal between this river and this river right here. And the word is canal. Yeah, but no. Nah, we're not going to do it, because see these poppy fields? These are worth millions. These poppy fields are so precious. So this is the reason this town exists, and this is what that is. Why we're not going to do that now. I'm going to go to Prasino right now. So I'm going to go, let's go over to the other town. I appreciate that, Mr. Villager, but nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. So let's come to Thalasia. Now we're not going to have as much time there as we normally do. I have, well, that was only 15 minutes over. So we have an hour and 15 minutes in Prasino. And yeah, now I knew what you meant. It does look like there should be a canal there, but nope. Nope, there isn't going to be. So, remember I was showing you that copper roof on top of the warehouse? So this is what the university is turning into. So we are not having the red on the outside of this building. We're replacing it with just putting the birch, this is oak, just putting the oak strips in this way into it. You know how I am about some of these things. So we're putting this in. The red doesn't really, in this area, doesn't really help us with what we want to have. What's going on there? There it is. What we want to have this area look like. It's fine on the inside of the university. The red is fine, but I don't want it on the outside because of the groves. Because we have these amazing groves here, and I prefer that the groves are the beauty of this area. So we are removing the red from the outside of the building. Thanks for the fix. Oh, interesting. Yeah, oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this. Yeah, definitely. I like this better like this as well. And so this is what we're doing with this section, especially since we're replacing the red pieces with this. Now on the inside of the university, the red looks wonderful and it can stay there. But on the outside, we are putting in these pieces and taking away this underneath here and having them run lengthwise. Oh, one too many. So this is one of the fixes that I'm doing. The other fix is the roof. So the roof is actually made, the original roof on this Pagoda University, level 5, is actually green. There it is, we're done, yay! Is actually green, this is green brick extra. This is green. And it's just too bright for this area. So what we are doing is replacing it with weathered copper. And it looks really good in comparison. When we look at the hill here, there it is. Look at that. It's beautiful. Like the person has a perfect opportunity to build something. So there's one thing to remember, Mr. Villager, about Pagoda. Pagoda was built a long time ago. Pagoda was one of the first buildings, one of the first styles that began to explore using different materials. Now Thaler came back in and he changed out some of the materials because he had to, because of Minecolonies putting in a challenge into the buildings. And so that challenge made him have to add some things that he didn't have before. And I think that he, while he did it, while he added those things, I'm not sure how he felt about it. I'm not sure, you know, what was happening, whether he had enough time. He might not have had enough time to really think about it. But if it wasn't for Thaler, there is a lot of things that I feel wouldn't be here. And I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Thaler actually began doing wild and crazy things with materials, and that was the first, the beginning of builds being more having insides, having decorations on the inside, and things like that. And so, and then came Aravan, who did the fortress, and both of those were around the same time period. And Mixasa can correct me if I have it wrong, but both Aravan and Thaler made a huge difference in the way that this was at this time. And Minecolonies team, of course, loved it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here. They loved it and they added it, and it was the beginning, really, of sort of style colonies at that particular point. Now, I could be wrong, and Mixasa can correct me, but yeah. So, however, if you want to hear the real story, all you have to do is go to Minecolonies team on Twitch or on their server on Discord and ask the questions yourself, and you can get people to tell you what actually happened. I am just telling you from my memory, and I was behind for a very long time. I did not, for instance, I did not go to, I think I skipped 18. I think I went from 16 to 19 or something like that. So there's a lot of periods where I was not totally up to date during the beginning of the time period that we're talking about. So that's one thing, but that's something to keep in mind, Mr. Villager, that that was a long time ago. And so that there have been a lot of changes and a lot of design things. And sometimes people go back in and make different decisions and things like that. And then there are other things where they liked what they had originally, and they're not really interested in doing a lot of changing. So when Minecolonies says, well, we're going to put in some stuff, I mean, you have to have some of this kind of stuff in there. I don't know. What would you do? Hold on a second. Wow. And there's where I begin to stress. That's interesting. That is interesting. Hold on a minute. So one of the things that happens is, and you can ask Mixasa, because it happens for all the builds, that at certain levels you have to have certain materials, and at certain levels you can't have certain materials. But if you have a level 5 building, a lot of times it has to have prismarine, it has to have something from the end, it has to have something from a fortress, an underwater fortress, it has to have something from the nether. All these kinds of things had to be added because they weren't a part of the original idea in the beginning, but became a part of it to make it that it was fun and challenging to actually build the buildings themselves. And so that's what's happening. So I just changed that to a full copper top, and I think it works better on this hill with the way the town looks. Now, I know that the town has these different colors. This is not going to be this color. We are in the process of taking the purple off of the hospital, and we are going to have it be a more traditional roof right here. And yeah, there are some things where it's like, oh, that's fun, but there are some things where I don't actually like them. And this is going to be one of them right here. That thing that I got the wrong kind of piece. That this is purple. So I don't like it. And one of the fun things about Minecolonies is that it's your town and you can do whatever you want. And it's really fun to be creative and decide what you want to do. It's also your town and you can be as uncreative as you want to be. And right now, I want to be more traditional with the way this town looks. And the purple roof somehow doesn't quite fit in. And so I have one side done, and I will get to some of the other parts later. I'm just kind of doing it as I'm doing things. Because, Mr. Villager, you remember, players, the styles are so hard. It wasn't that hard before. Let's see. You don't think that Littleton doesn't follow these guidelines, but you think that Littleton doesn't follow the guidelines. I think that Littleton is Thaler's rebellion. I think it is. Which is proof that Thaler didn't want to be hemmed in by what you had to put in, but and arcology also. But I think that you have to remember that Minecolonies let them be there. So I think that that's to address the fact that some people were saying that some of the things were too hard. And yeah, difficulty is really a personal thing. So it's a thing where people can decide that it's too hard and they don't like it. And what I like to kind of show is that you don't have to play that way. You don't have to play that way. And they don't care. They're fine with it. So they play the way they want to play. And you can play the way you want to play with their mod, which is really cool. So before I show you the fact that the villagers have decided to expand farming, and we found a farm this morning, I'm going to show you what I did with the coffee shop, because the coffee shop is done right now. And this is what the coffee shop looks like on the inside. We have, the coffee shop is a Shire bakery. And I think Zaf, you'll remember this build before. I don't have as many things in this area as I had before because this one is not underground. So we can have these, remember that we had shelves here. And when I built this the last time, look at that. You see that building in the background? That's the graveyard on the hill. Isn't that cool? Doesn't that look cool from here? So yeah, so when I built this before, it was underground and we could push this wall back. But here, I'm not gonna do that because we're here. Ooh, there's a visitor. Now this is a patron, Toby Carnage Aryuda. This is a patron of the Minecolonies team, and one of the perks of being a patron is skin in the game. So you can have your own avatar be a visitor in everybody's game. And that is something at a certain level of patronage, certain level of giving to Minecolonies. This is the reward. And that is really cool. I have not seen him before. I don't think I've seen Toby before. And that is so cool. Now, the thing is, of course, if you were to take that person and make them a member of your town, all of that goes away. They become a regular town member. So I never make them members of the town. I always have them as visitors. Let me see what this says. I may look scary, but I am more of a huggable bear unless there are Jinchuriki or Spider-Men around. But I am also a really good miner. Stick me anywhere. I am here to help. Sampai. And so, yeah, so they can write their own little messages and the like, and it's fun. I can imagine that being fun. I'm not quite at that level yet of patronage, but I look forward to the day when an ambassador, a Mer ambassador, is visiting everyone's town. That will be so much fun. And Mixasa, I'm going to read what Mixasa is saying in chat. When you see complaints on the official Discord, most of the time it's that players who want to finish before they start, so the building is too slow and you can't move out of your colony to explore. And to build a nice colony, you need time and dedication. Even in creative mode, like I am, it's why some players succeed and others don't. And it really is one of these things where one of the things that I want to do is I'm not just playing to win. I actually like to watch the townspeople live their lives. One of the interesting things about the idea of that the people are living their lives, is that it informs the town that you build and really makes it more fun when you're able to take time and watch what the townspeople do. That kind of fills in some of the time. And there's plenty of decorating and decorations. And like I say, I let the townspeople make the buildings and I do the infrastructure. So I build the roads a lot of times. If I don't build the roads, if I let them build the roads, it's because I'm doing something else or they don't have anything to do. And then I give them the roads to build. When the buildings are all done, then the builders become professors, and I have them actually teach in the town. Do I need special pieces here? I do. Let me get them from the other side. Let me get that piece. And so that's how I like to play. And that's the thing that's fun for me, that I actually like. I actually like these townspeople. And one of the things I like about it is I actually like AI. Actually, in this form, I actually like the way AI mimics us and the weird things that happen with AI because of that. For instance, unexpected things that happen that make it seem like they are real, that these are real people because of what happens. And so I like that. I like that. That's the thing that I love about Minecolonies. And it's the thing, for instance, and let's go back and check on it. Let's come here and check. I want to see if these two people are sleeping together, because if they're not, I'm going to move them out. I'm going to move out one of the partners. Aha, okay. So Marvin was not sleeping with Alamar. They have a kid. So there was something going on, some sort of argument, but they've patched it up and they've decided that they're fine. I was trying to fix those beds earlier in Twitch and they would not sleep together. So I think they were having some little tiff and they got over it. That kind of thing. That's the kind of thing that I like. It was like, what is going on here? So yeah, so stuff like that. I'm gonna go to sleep. I was just doing that roof while we were talking, but what I want to do is come here. I'm going to go to sleep for a minute. I'm going to see what the people are doing. So see, Valerie started on the library. Emery started on the graveyard. No, she started on the alchemist. Posco's doing the graveyard. Dondanas is working on the guard tower. And somebody's missing. What's Elise doing? Elise is not there. Why not? Let me find out what Elise is working on, why she's not working. You catch them? Yes, yes indeed. Let's come here for a minute. What's Elise working on? She's not working on anything. What? What did she finish? Hold on. What was she working? Oh, what level is this? This is a level 4. This is a level 4. She was working on the town hall. Of course. Thaler just loves these. Let's just get a regular pumpkin. PUMP. I was taking them away completely, but I decided to just leave a regular pumpkin. We'll have jack-o'-lanterns at Samhain, but I don't want them up all the time. And there we go. Okay, she just finished this, and this is now a level 4 town hall. This is a Littleton town hall, and I think you're right, Mixassa. I think that they are not. Thaler and the makers of Arcology are not following the rules for this, for the normal build, but I think they have this for the people who say, it takes too long, I want to get done. And so if you want to, then Thaler's got your back. Because that is a level 4 town hall, and you can see how little there is to it. It's Littleton, but it's better than mud huts. You cannot make mud huts in Minecolonies, and thank you, Minecolonies, for making it like that. But yes, so we've got a bunch of different styles here because I like a bunch of different styles. I have some things that aren't up to level 5, and I'm keeping them like this. This school is only a level 4 right here. This tavern is a combination of a level 3 tavern here and a level 2 tavern here. And the level 2 tavern is the only one that's actually working. So this is the actual real tavern. And then the level 3 on the other side is a shell. And the shell has been turned into a restaurant. So Steampunk's restaurant for the barracks, that restaurant fits over a certain space, and so we have used it here so that they can make food down here, but then they can serve food upstairs in the tavern, in this section of the tavern. And I know that they do serve food because for the longest time this was the only restaurant and nobody was starving. Now we have 2 more restaurants. Yay! Look at that. He's growing something else. What you gonna grow there? You're taking all the carrots out. Are you gonna put potatoes back in? I think he's gonna put potatoes. Yes, he is. So there's only 3 fields here. And Bega and Kasem is Bega's son, Bega and Tucker's son, is actually running this little farm together. But Kasem would like to have his own farm. And look what we found for him, Mr. Villager and Zaf. This is Ancient Athens, the newest style. And I will show you this farm. We looked at some farms earlier today, see, and we came up with Ancient Athens farm. Ancient Athens is, I'm going back for a minute, A-N-C-H, C, is John Ryer and Sam Pixblockus and Thordor and Raycoms. And they did this actually on Twitch. You could watch them making this on Twitch, and it was really fun to watch. And let's come here. I'm going to find farms, horticulture. Nope, farm is listed under essentials. So this is a level 1 of this farm. And this is what the level 1 of this farm looks like. This is Ancient Athens, a level 1 farm. And it can fit here really nicely in this area. I have to figure out which way I want it to face. I'll take any hints if you think it should face a certain way or face out. Remember, this is only 1 field here, possibly 2. So we would have to have maybe a couple more fields attached to this. We can have up to 5, I think, fields attached. And he's definitely going to have 3 fields for sure. And it's just a matter of figuring out how those fields are going to be. So let me raise this up in the air so you can see why I chose it. This is level 1. This is level 2. And you see the building coming around the corner here. Level 3, level 4, and level 5. That is level 5 of that farm. Isn't that cool? I like that. I really like that. I like that. So this is the farm that we're going to use. I'll probably take down the cloth on that part, we'll see. But the rest of this is, I love the way this looks. And this is the first field, and then you can add fields to it. See, you have these walkways going off here and here. And I think that's what we're going to do, is figure out a way to put this here and to have the fields attached. So see this corner right here? See this thing right here? Do we need a guard tower to bring this part right here out a little bit more, or do we want to work within this boundary? A little water spot, not cover it. Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely not covering the water. We're actually going to put it down on the ground right in this area here. The question is, I need to put some other fields out as well. See these, see the way this keeps going in? See the way the boundary keeps going in and out right here? That's the part that's my problem. and that's what I'm looking at. I could fit it right here in this one. Let's try doing that. So let's bring it all the way up and put it in this corner and see what it looks like. So we're talking about having, there's the boundary, and we've got plenty of space right here. So let's bring it all the way up to there and all the way out to the boundary right there. I'm just leaving a little bit of that. And now let's sit it down on the ground in this spot and see what it's going to look like. So what we're talking about is putting it right here. So what's going to happen here is there's nothing here. We'll have to build that part up, or we're going to take it away and have all of that be lower. I don't know. Or should we put it up on the hill, put it right there in that corner? Let's try something for a minute and have it up on the hill and have the farms be down lower. And let's see if that works. See the walkway? The main walkway is this one right here. So if we put the farm here like this, and this is what I'm looking at right here. I don't know. Let me see. Let's put this here. Sometimes it's easier to do this at night because then you can see the lines on this. That's a block off of both sides. That would put it right here in relationship to the rest of town. It would be sitting, that might actually be nice. Zaz, you were going to say something? Let's go to sleep for a minute so that we can see it in the daytime. Yeah. No, we're not going to cover the water. And I would like to, I have to have 3 more fields here. And I'd like them to kind of spread out along here and in these areas around this water part right here. So we want this water. This is really cool. I really love this right here. And so that is one of the things. It looks like a little village, doesn't it? It really does. I love it. It's the rural village one. It is. It absolutely is. And I don't want it to come higher than that. So technically, I'm using my sleeping bag. It would be sitting here like this. See that right there? So it would be sitting here on the ground, right here like this. And this part of the ground, this is where the walkway is, and this goes right in. And I like it probably at this level. What do you think? Villa? The rural villa? It's a little villa? Yeah, it is. It looks like a villa. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it does. Isn't that nice? We're going to have Postco build this, and we're going to have done. I think Postco is working on the level 5 of the graveyard, so it's not going to interfere with that. Let me find the hut block. If I can see the hut block, then I don't have to dig it out. And I can't see it. So let me get a shovel here for a moment because I cannot see the hut block. I don't need these anymore, so I'm going to put those away. And let's come here and let's see if we can find, there's the hut block right there. So this is technically the ground right here. And there is the hut block. So now that I can see it, we can build the building Ready? And let us assign a builder. Dun, 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 dun. And Posco is the closest, so he is going to get this project and build the building. So when the first farm is finished, when the farm building is finished, then we'll figure out what we're going to do about roads. So the way we have this, I have him assigned. So this is a really good thing. See, I can put the glasses back on and see where the road is supposed to be. So this is, I believe, the main road is coming out right here. I think this is where the main road is. Do we want to dig down and see for a minute? Yeah, see that right there? I think that's the main road right there. Wait, is it doing? Yeah. Yeah, that's the main road, I think, right there. Let's take this away for a minute and see what's underneath. Yep, see that part right there? That's the main road. And going into here, and there is that part of this area. Okay, so we've just put the main road to come right here. I don't know whether that's going to work. I know I just set it, and I can unset it for a second. Hold on for a minute. Let's come here and let's look at this for a minute. Let's take these off and let's pick this up for a second. I'm going to take that away. I'm going to look at it again. I still have a problem with getting the road that goes directly to this farmhouse to match up some kind of way with what's here already. So we have the balloon platform there. We have a road coming out here, right here. So we can have a road piece that comes along this way and goes this way. We could have a road coming out here, and that would make a lot of sense. Have a road come along this way and go this way. So that's what I want to see for a minute. Let's touch the ground again where we were. Let's touch it right here like this, and let us go to switch. Let's go to ancient ANC, and let's go to fundamentals. Let's go to farm, and there's the farm again. This is how it was. So we had the farm sitting here. I'm just going to raise it up again for a minute. Sitting here like this. This is the level 1. The level 5 puts the road smack dab here. I'm not going to like it. I don't like it. I don't like it because of where it puts the road. It makes it that I almost need to put it right here. Because of the way the road is, I practically need to put it right in this spot right here. Let's bring this over for a second. Don't you agree? I mean, it looks really beautiful on that hill. I see that. I see that creek running there. This is in town already. Let's bring this out this way. And there it is. I want to see what I'm looking at again. I'm just having trouble with where the road is located. if I put it this way, so if I put it here, this is what would happen. See this part right here? If I put it here, I could put it not down that far. Let me move back so that I can put stairs to it. Whoops. And let's see how far down it would have to be to sit comfortably right here. It would have to be down to there. So that is it sitting comfortably in this location. And then we could have, see that part where, let's come right here. See where that is right there? Let me make sure this is still within, whoops, we're too far out. We're beyond the build. Let's move this in. It's beyond the border. Here's one that way and one that way. Okay, I think it's inside the border now. It is not. Hold on. See what's happening there? That's the border right there on that side, and it's still one out. So this is where it has to be, and it has to be right here in this corner. That's the corner that it needs to be in. So that puts this walkway right here. So that would mean that from right here, the creek is there. Let me look at the water on this side. The water on that side is over here. The water's really sort of wandering underneath this. And then what would happen is from here, from right here, it would go up to this walkway. We'd have to have this walkway come down and meet this. We can do that. And that puts it right at the end of this road, right here, right here. And it comes down right here. Now if I need, I can have this come up and have it meet stairs coming down here and have stairs come up from there. I think that might work better. I'm going to go to sleep for a minute because it is nighttime and see what that looks like in the daytime for a second. Let's see what it looks like. Let's use one of these benches here and let's go to sleep for a second and see what we're talking about. Saf. So we can put it, let me see, on this side there's not as much. On this side it's sitting right on this part right here. And since this part is already here, we'll just have to have this part come up and meet that part right there. We'll have to replant that tree and we'll do it like that. I would prefer it to be here, I think. And then we can have the fields run along here, run along this peninsula area right here, and I think I'd like that better. I think I would. Let's put that part back. Let's put this part back for a second. Oops. And there we are, right in there. And so from town, it would sit right here. It would be right here. And then the fields would be out here. I think that might work really nicely. you rotate it a little, it will hide the space behind the platforms. The space behind the platforms. If I rotate it a little. No, I need it to be here so that I can add stairs to go down from here and to go here. And so those are actually going to be there. And right here, yeah, that they can see underneath the platform. I think that's okay. This is a farm. I think that's not bad. I don't mind that part so much. I would almost rather have it be like that. So see, we have this tiny walkway here. This walkway is the walkway that I want to lead out to fields going here. And I like that. I'm trying to get this main walkway right here, this one, to be here. And that's the one that we were looking at. And this is the one that I want to use. It's because you thought that the stairs would be close to the tavern. Yeah, nah, I don't think so. There's not enough ground here to put it here. It'll overlap the waterways in this area, and I'm not going to do that. I don't want it, this is very rocky over here, and it's getting close to the groves. So, like a backyard. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then this whole area behind, we can have another field here. We can have a field here. We can have a field here. We could actually have another farm if we wanted to up here, but we'll start with this one. And it's interesting. Okay, cool. Let's see if I can find the hut block. The hut block is sitting out in the open, so we are good to go. So let us, wow, oh, it's a thunderstorm. Hold on, we're about to have a thunderstorm. I think it's going to be a thunderstorm. It is very dark, very quickly. Is there going to be thunder? Oh, there's no thunder. Some Japanese say that put rocks in the field help the plants grow. Who knows if it would work? I think they mean a certain type of rock. They're talking about nutrients. Some of their rocks actually have nutrients in them that they're trying to get out of the rock. At least I hope that's what it is. I hope that's what it is. All right, here we go. I thought it was going to thunderstorm, but it did not. I think this tree is safe. Whoa, this tree is not. We're going to lose the baby there. But we could put one outside of that area. We could put one right here. But I don't want to put anything because we might, once again, have some more fields there. So I don't necessarily want to do that. Let's say this is good to go here. Assign a builder. And there we go. And look who we have. Finley, what are you doing? Oh, it's raining. So Finley didn't have any problem getting down here. How the hell did you do that? Ah, she came around and walked down. Isn't that interesting? And look where she is. Look how far down she is. Let's fill this for a minute. Isn't that curious? I'm going to fill this up just to make it easier. It's like she's looking at this new farmland here. The way this is, he could actually have his house. Like, look, not here. Ooh, am I over the line? Oh, just barely. Let me see. I don't think it would let me set it if I was over the line. But let's look here. Let's look here. Let's look at build options and postcode. Yeah, it's within the line. Okay, good. All right, so that part is going to be here. Maybe plant some nearby, some trees. Yeah, I'll do that as soon as I figure out where the rest of the farms are going to go. Because he's going to have at least 3 more fields. He's going to have 4 fields. He's restless, bored with not having enough work to do, so we're going to give him 4 fields out here, and we may give him more if he finds a partner that wants to work the farm with him. We can give him more fields out here. We'll see what happens. But still safe. Yeah, she's within the range, but she's outside of the border. She actually is, which is one of the things about that you have to be careful of sometimes, that close to the border they can actually go outside the border. I didn't think they could, but she was actually standing here. So, well, actually on this side, she was standing here, which is curious. Do I want to do something before? It'll make it easier for Postco if there is a bridge down here now. We can put a stair down to here and another here. Another stair up. And I need to be able to, now that we know that we can, we will probably go ahead and do something here. This was for the cart that Trudy had. Trudy was using this cart right here in the beginning. She's not using this cart as much anymore, and so it is parked under this area here next to the warehouse, because there are rail cars that they are now using. So if we wanted to, we could put rail down this walk and bring it over. Oh, it's too dark. Here, we can put rail down this walk right here to meet the main road and put it right here. That answered a question that you had, like in years, was you thought that when the colonist gets out of the border, they TP back to town or then disappear. Yeah. Yeah. No, they have some freedom. It's interesting. That goes for the Guardians too. But the Guardians actually do come out a little ways, and it's very curious. It definitely is. It is nighttime. It's raining. I'm gonna let everybody go home. I see Postco going home, and oh, and there's Fuji. Fuji was saying hi to Postco. Is Eliana going to too? I think she is. That's interesting. They like visiting them. And let's, for a moment, let's go up to the rock, to Guardian's Rock, and let's just look for a second. Hold on. Okay, let's just look at Guardian's Rock. I see, there we go. There's Valerie. That looked like Valerie going home. We have people going home here. And who is that? Is that Gandolphus? I think that's Gandolphus. Here comes Royal. And was that? I'm not sure who that was. One of the librarians, possibly down here. The alchemist is not on this side. The alchemist is actually sharing the house with Pelagia. She's living in this house right here with Pelagia, who is the Undertaker. So the alchemist and the Undertaker are both here. And Nolan, the forester, all three are living in this house. Pelagia has a daughter, and Lena, Pelagia's daughter, is a firefighter. So she has another place another room where Elena can still come home if she wants to when she's off duty. And that part is there. Emery is working on the alchemist right now, and I believe that Valerie is working on this. She's working on the library. This is the beginning of the level 4 of the library. This is here. This is a level 3 transitioning into a level 4. I love what's happening here. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. It's really cool, Mixessa, how that looks like water behind there. I just love that. And this pattern, of course, which looks very underwater. But you were still wondering if the millionaire villagers have the same freedom. But if some players try to see for its safe, it will be almost impossible. Yeah, it would have to be a thing where you'd have to watch them and see what happens with it for sure. Definitely. Oh, isn't it beautiful? It really is. The doors are gorgeous. It's just so amazing. And they're still working on it, but we'll see if we can see some things downstairs. Not yet. And we have the windows down underneath, which is really cool. And then of course we have this amazing, is that a separation? No, because see, the fish are coming up here, so that's just an optical illusion of the glass. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to actually go around the corner here and go to I should be able to go around the corner right here and go to the Enchanter Tower and sleep in the Enchanter Suite since it's pouring down rain. Yep, I'm doing it again. I should have a light on. I should. Until I get up here, and then I can turn the lantern off, because there are lights inside. Look at the grove, Zaf. Zaf wanted the grove lit up, and it was one of the best ideas, because look at what it looks like when it's lit up like that. Must have one more book at this level. Okay, that'll be cool. We'll have more books to read, and that'll be very fun. We're going to turn out the light and go to sleep. Excess is talking about when the level's done, that there'll be another book to read on one of the lecterns on the inside. And there it is. There's the grove. We're up so high that we can see the moon setting. We can. And that sounded like Susanna coming in really early. Yes, she is. Wow. Okay. So we're going to close here. And what is this? A small question. Where do you get inspiration on how the buildings look like in cliff style with a mix of spruce and brick? That's a good question. Where Mixasa and Matlam, hi Susanna, got the ideas. Laura is great. Laura is always good. All right, so we were looking to see what the builders were doing here, and we saw. So we're going to go back into town for a minute, and I'm just going to see. The music reminds you of mayonnaise on an escalator, a masterpiece. I don't know that. Interesting. That's very curious. Sincere and Angel talking to each other just then. They're partners. Angel, what are you doing? You're not going to teleport from there, are you? You don't have to teleport from there. You can come down. Oh, remember that thing? You're right. I think he's right. Hold on a second. They're supposed to be able to see trapdoors. I think she's about to teleport, because there isn't any reason for her to stand there except this. Except if I go down here, she is right here. This is where she stands. And I think she's going to teleport down. So what is keeping her from using this? What is keeping her from using this to come down instead of teleporting? Don't teleport. Go in. Don't teleport. Go in the door and go downstairs. You too? What is this new thing? What is this newness here? Trying to hold her. Angel, I know that's what you're doing. What has changed that they're not recognizing? I don't know what it is. All right, I'm going to call them both down and figure out what. Maybe I need to recall them both. There they are. Okay, hi. Is it this? Is it this carpet here? Is this too low here? It is kind of low, isn't it, Angel? I agree, that is kind of low. Let me take this part away right in this spot. Take that one away. And take these two away. I know. I put them in. Yes, I know I put them in, but I'm taking them away for a minute. They're awfully low, and I'm trying to figure out what's making it so they're not coming down. Okay, let's come up. Uh-oh. Did they change? They changed something. There's something about the layout of this that has changed, and they think they're in the restaurant, but they're up above the... Why wouldn't they be at the cook? The cook is legit here, so why wouldn't they be down here? This is a restaurant level 5 of, it should say which one it is. It's not saying, but it is a steampunk restaurant. Level 5. And is something that just happened. Yeah, that's what I thought, that they should be able to use the trapdoors. That's not the problem. Hold on. Did she go downstairs? I don't like where that looks like she is. Hold on a minute. Try to replace the trapdoor with a ladder. I knew it. I do not. Oh man. Okay, so this is a change in this. She's right here in this part. I might have to close all of this up to keep her from thinking that this is a place where she needs to go. I didn't have to do that before, but I am going to have to do it now. We're going to close, this is underneath the walkway. Can I get close enough that I can reach that part back there? She's misinterpreting this somehow, and so we're just going to close it up. She can't teleport into solid. Thank goodness. She can't kill herself. And so we're going to just close this part up here so that she can't come down here, so that she doesn't think that this is some place that she can come to. Now, it would be nice to be able to have this like as a secret part of her kitchen, but I don't really need that. So the kitchen's big enough without having a secret room like this. So plus the ovens are right there, and I don't really want to have that be there like that. So how am I going to get her out of that corner? I'm going to actually call her, and let's see. We call the worker. There she is. So now she can't get back into that spot. And now let me put this back. All right, she's going to go back up to that same place, and we're going to have a problem, Houston, because that is somehow a change in this piece. Let's see what she's doing. Let me see what she does. That restaurant's been changed. Okay, something about that restaurant has changed. Let's look at the steampunk restaurant for a minute, because something about it is changed. Look at this. Aw, poor baby. Hello, you. You've got a great spot here. How much time do we have? We have enough time. I want to see what in the world is going on. This is new behavior, and that's the reason why I'm looking. Let's go to steampunk, STEAM. Let's go to restaurants. Let's go to restaurants, and here's the restaurants that we have. So one of the restaurants is this restaurant, and I believe that this is the restaurant that we're using. It is. So let's bring this up for a minute and let's see what's happening here. What could possibly have happened with this? Let's look at something. Let's that's this one, level. No, I'm not using that one. See that one? That's not the one that I'm using. I'm not using the one that has the tables there. I'm using this one. This one right here. And let's find it. There it is. See that right there? This is the one that I'm using. Level 5. This is the H cook here. Wait. The H cook level 2. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't have the same level anymore. This doesn't have the same level anymore. This is supposed to be a barracks cook station, and you can see that it covers this huge space here. And I thought that this went up to a level 6 because it was a level 1 to put it in the building, and then level 5 more levels to get it up to the level 5. Sometimes in Minecraft during the night, yeah. So this is a change of some sort. But it shouldn't affect where they stand. 'Cause look, this is where the kitchen is. Let's look at the steampunk barracks for a minute. That says H cook, and this is the SPB. So this is the steampunk barracks, this one that goes up to level 6, and we weren't using this one because this one is on double levels, and I knew that. This one here, I can't use that one because it has all of those pieces in it, and that had always been there. See how there's 2 floors of this? That's always been there. But this one has always been a single floor, which is why we were using it. Where is this supposed to go? I don't know where this is supposed to go. See that where this says SPB? Is this saying house? Is there a house big enough for that? Is this in the balloon? Is this in the helium balloon? Oh, wait. Did you read the 9th last message? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, where is sincere? It's not. For the last time, it's not Harry Potter movie for you to be passing through the walls. It's supposed to be the barracks. Hold on, let's go to barracks for a second. Military, let me see. So we have a barracks here. This restaurant, see the restaurant here? See this restaurant right here? That's not the restaurant we're using. We're not using this restaurant. The restaurant that's actually with the barracks. Oh. See where it says there's a restaurant there? Let me see if I can find something else that has a restaurant attached. Fundamentals. The bakery is not a part of this. They don't have any houses this big. These houses aren't big enough for any kind of restaurant like that. Maybe the walled workshop. There's a Zeppelin. But it would say if the Zeppelin had something like that, it would seem like it would say. Does it look like the Zeppelin's not here? Level 5. There it goes. Okay. I don't think the Zeppelin is supposed to have a restaurant. I don't think the Zeppelin's supposed to have a restaurant. It's big enough to have a restaurant, but I don't think it's supposed to. Or maybe the walled workshop. You don't know what it's called. See, I see these things, the smeltery, the stone mason, but I don't see where that's supposed to be. You feel the FPS fall? I don't know what to tell you. I do know that oh yes, because of course these things are huge. That's probably, yeah, causing it. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Barracks. So there's a steampunk barracks level. That's one of the barracks right here. This one like this. This actually says that it's a barracks. This right here. Hold on. This is where they're sleeping, and this is where the towers go in. This is level 1, level 5. They have towers off in those directions. This is where the barracks part is there. I don't see any place. I don't get it. All right. I don't understand. And we'll just have to see what happens. But there's no question that something's wrong there. They are now standing outside of the tavern, and they're looking at that as the restaurant. Instead, all of them always stand down where, and that's what it is. They adjusted the barracks, but they adjusted it wrong for this one. And so they think they're standing here, but they're actually standing up there. And that's what's happening. Okay, that's all I wanted to check. And I've spent the last part of the stream doing that. I apologize, people. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, it's definitely not the trapdoor. They've been using it the whole time. They've never been standing here in this corner. That is new as of the update. So there's a change, and I think that they thought that both barracks restaurants were the same, but they're not. The one barracks is on one level, the restaurant's on one level, and the other one, the restaurant's on the lower level. And we're using the restaurant on the lower level, and they have it coded for the restaurant on the other level. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's what it looks like. That's all I'm going to say. That's my story. I have no idea for sure, but that's what it looks like. And yes, Mr. Villager, that was Vincentius Primus playing. And I think that is my cue at this particular moment that I have to go for now. And I appreciate the patience of everybody while I tried to figure that out. If you figured it out, you can put it in the comments. I'm fine with that. Please, if you figured it out, that's fine. But I was just trying to figure out why it's acting differently. So thank you. I had lots of people in. I had Logan, I had Yuri, we have Mr. Villager, Afgaristo. You thought it was a recorded soundtrack? No, that was him playing just at that particular moment. And Zaf, if you're still here, if you haven't fallen off to sleep, but I think you're still here. Did I say Afgaristo to Mr. Villager? I did. Afgaristo Zaf. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. Obrigado to you. Mixasa, bon soirée. Have a good night. Merci beaucoup. Good night, everyone. Good afternoon, Mr. Villager. And enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. And we'll be back tomorrow. Yes, we will. We will indeed. Zaf, Kalinikta. Zaf, Kalinikta. And here we go. I'm going to play Vincentius Primus's music now. We're listening to Drone Hands, but I'm going to play Vincentius Primus. So here we go. Bye for now. Bye for now.